Hi, welcome to Mailsoftly YouTube channel again. So today we're going to talk about what is contact management and why it is important. So let's dive in. So contact management is the process of storing, tracking the contacts that your business interacts with. So by contacts, what I mean is, of course, real people, right? So you just send emails, you just meet with some people in kind of networking events, or you can just get them through your opt-in forms, etc. Making sure that all of your business interactions are trickled down into one bucket, one system, just a centralized system is very important. So why it is important? It is important because after only so those are your treasure, those contacts. So those are your customers, potential customers, your stakeholders. So you need to make sure that you have efficient information about those contacts and in one centralized place. Otherwise, it's so hard to just come up with a good communication strategy, and probably you're just leaving some money on the table if you're not collecting all your contact information in one place and create a kind of a compelling strategy about how to reach out to them, right? So you may have interaction with someone, but then you need to follow up with that person. Maybe you just send another email, or maybe you can just do some calls after certain meeting. But then what happens if it doesn't turn out to be kind of a hot deal? Then we forget those contacts. We don't do much about them. There's no systematic way in general to follow up with those contacts. Why? Because we don't keep track of that much. We may have CRM systems that we may just be tracking those contacts, but in general, so we may miss that. So contact information. So if you just have one centralized place that you gather all those information in one place, then what you can do is you can just segment them accordingly, right? So you can say that, okay, so these are the contacts that that are interested in that type of product, for instance, or this kind of service. Or you can just again segment them as business partners. After that, you need to have some kind of communication strategy. So how to reach out to them, right? So a good strategy that we generally advise is actually coming up with some kind of a newsletter. But those newsletters should be different according to each segment that you have. So if they are hot leads that you can just turn them into paying customers, then you should have some kind of newsletters according to nurture those contacts. So it can be either maybe discount newsletters or any announcements that you can have during the course of your month or a year. You want to just kind of emphasize, okay, so those are the important announcements that I think you want to hear here, and then maybe they can just turn into real customers. And whereas if it is more kind of business partners, you need to have different type of newsletters. Maybe you will send your business partners once a month, a kind of, okay, so what is in it? What is the new thing for them that would be beneficial about your company, about your products or offers? And you can just make sure that those your business partners also just keep your product, your partnership in mind. So you need to have that kind of some kind of a cadence of newsletters or emails, I would say, that actually is just targeted during the course of the months or quarters whatsoever, so that you're just constantly actually reminding yourself. Not too much. That's the trick. You don't need to just bombard them with a lot of emails, but rather the emails should be relevant, and they need to just open it so that they can have something value. They may have some value in your emails. So that's the tricky part actually. So we mustn't bombard them at all. Otherwise, they can just be like, numb to your emails, and they may not care. Whatever you're just sending as a kind of an email should be really a good value. Whenever someone opens it, they should just get some kind of a value, and they should be just interested. So those are the, again, important things that you should just consider. So as I said, in overall, contact management is the most important data that you will have during the course of your business. So those are the people that will just help you make money and help you grow your business, or like help you build your brand or improve your brand awareness. So if you're not kind of keeping track of them, if you're not just storing all of those information in one place, and if you're not making sure that you're not doing any kind of constant but effective communication strategy with them, you're probably leaving some money on the table. So with Mailsoftly, actually, so you can just embed all of those contact information into Mailsoftly account. You can just integrate with your Gmail, your calendars, your any CRM systems, whether you're using Salesforce or HubSpot or whatsoever. You can again make sure that all those contact information comes to Mailsoftly account, and then you can do this segmentation, and you can give them tags, right? And you can use our Zapier integration to make sure that you collect from every data point. It doesn't matter if you're just gonna it doesn't matter that if they're your like customers, they can be your business partners, they can be your kind of other stakeholders, right? So make sure that you have integration with any system that has some kind of an email or phone contact that you have. Make sure that it all trickles down to your Mailsoftly account, and from there you can just again segment them. You can create lists, and then you can just specifically create newsletters or any simple email forms, simple email formats that you can just organize during the course of the year to be sent. And from those sending emails, so you can just see, okay, who opened, who clicked, who is more engaged. This is automatically done in Mailsoftly, and then you can just follow up with them. So so this is it actually. So this is how you should do it. This is how you kind of collect your kind of nurturing data, and then you just do nurturing activities, meaning you're just sending kind of announcements, emails, or SMS messages or calls maybe, right? And then you make sure that you're just doing them in a way that creates value always. And yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this helpful, please don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will see you in our next video. Take care.